Good morning. Good morning.
Cut. Hello.
Hi.
We are back here again. What are we doing today?
Hopefully we will be preparing shed to renovate it. Well, it doesn't need too much. It just needs like painting to fill some gaps with the plaster and that kind of thing. And we're going to try and make it outside workspace because we found a pallet of extra flagstones under a tree. So yeah, we're going to use them to make an outside work area.
And also there are some updates and changes.
Yeah.
First of all, as you can see, I cut my hair. It's not in a bad shape still, but because it was getting out of control. And second, we bought a van for two purposes. First, carrying the stuff here because it was really hard to carry the stuff with our previous car.
I don't know if it was in any of the shots, but we had a little Ford Fiesta and it wasn't really the best construction car.
It did a lot for us, but it was time to change it. Second purpose is we want to have a camper van and we want to renovate inside as well. So it's another project for us.
As if we didn't already have enough. But we also don't know anything about making camper vans, the same as we don't know anything about renovating houses. But I guess that's part of the fun.
Yeah, we will find out if we know or not. So let's explain the plan a bit and then we start carrying the things.
We have 4 things that we're going to try and do to renovate this area so that it's more functional and a bit prettier as well. So the first one that we're going to do is, at the moment, we don't have anywhere to actually work or do kind of like messy renovation stuff because we don't have an area to do that. So we're going to try and make an outside work area using concrete, and also we found a whole pallet of these flagstones just on the land. So hopefully we're going to recreate a similar look outside here, and we're going to add a tarp over the top to protect us from the rain. So that is number 1, an outside workshop area. And number 2 is the inside. At the moment it's actually quite well done, but it hasn't been painted, so it's just very dark and grey inside. So we're going to take everything out, paint it all white. There are a few gaps around the shed where like lizards and other animals can come in. We found like a dead rat in there when we were cleaning out, so we just want to fill in all of the holes, paint, and then we'll make like a kind of storage system to have tools and all of the other shed stuff. That's number 2. Number 3 is, I don't know if you can see from here, we'll show you soon, there is a big crack in the side of that wall where the stones have come off from the structure underneath. We're not going to do that because it's a little bit dangerous, but we're going to have someone come and fix that so that the crack is done. So this is the crack. I don't know if you can see, there is a big line here and it's kind of the same on the opposite side where it's just kind of fallen outwards. Because it's not structural or anything, it's just like the front. They're going to take it down and rebuild it again so that we don't have a big crack there. So that is number 3. And number 4 is, as you can see, we have a lovely pile of rubbish on this side. We don't actually know what most of this is because it's just been here the whole time. I can see like there's a door, some lounges, an old window frame. So yeah, we need to get rid of all of that. Now we have the van, we can take it to the recycling plant without calling someone else because they're all quite big. And also around the back of the shed there are also some like bricks. I think there's like a marble slab, there's some concrete. So that's number 4. Cleaning up around the shed, and yeah, hopefully that will not take us too long and we'll have a functional workspace area to store tools and to work outside and do other renovation projects for other areas on the property. The main idea behind that is that if we have somewhere to work and somewhere to have tools and everything organised, then hopefully we'll be in a better position to do the other places. And also at the moment the office shed is also full of stuff that will hopefully come down to this shed, and so if we can bring all of that stuff here, then we can start on that room as well, which is one of the most important places for us to renovate because it means that we'll have somewhere to work from, somewhere that we can make a mess. We can use this area for the other projects. That's the aim. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's why we're starting here instead of inside. So we put some extra layers on because it's a bit chilly outside. And now, first things first, we're going to show you what the shed looks like on the inside, and then we're going to get on with emptying it.
is done.
So while he's finishing getting the nails out of the planks of wood,
Because we have a plan for that later on.
I'll show you how the shed is looking now that we've emptied everything. So all that's left in here now is the swimming pool pump, the batteries and the generator. Before we can actually get started doing any like painting or anything like that in here, we have a few other things that we need to solve. For example, there are these grates, but there's no barrier that would stop like mice or lizards or insects getting in, so we need to add some sort of mesh there so they don't come in. The same behind the window, because at the moment if we open this window, everything can get in. We have some holes like this that just go directly outside, so anything can actually come in these. Another one here. And this one is the worst one because there are actually like 5 tubes going out this side. It's all very messy, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna like plaster the wall here and make it look nice. Also, before we get started painting, we just need to check that these watermarks, this one behind me, and these ones, I think you can see it looks like the rain was just pouring inside. We need to just double check that they're not recent. I'm pretty sure they're from before, like before they finished changing the roof and stuff, because I don't really see how the water would be getting in at the moment. But yeah, we definitely need to check that. It will all get ruined in one day if that happens.
Now we need to bring the van and empty the cement and the sand that we bought it and put it inside.
But it's kind of wet at the moment, so we can't leave it outside. So we're going to put it in the shed.
Let's do it!
Let's do it! I think that's probably it for today. We've left all of the cement and sand and the gravel in here so that it's a bit protected from the weather. Tomorrow we're gonna start trying to prepare the space outside, pour the concrete and get started with that. But for today I think we have done a good day's work. What do you think?
Ciao!
Bye!